this lecture, we will discuss PLC math instructions. So, where there are various mathematical instructions are there. How we will represent for PLC programming. So, suppose mathematical function we want to add two numbers. So, one number will be from source A and another number will be from source B. We will do their addition and the result will be stored in the destination address. Similarly, we can do subtraction operation, multiplication operation and division operation in this way. So math instructions are basically represented in a block. So suppose you want to add two numbers. You have to write add, then source A means first data we have to take from N7 module and input number 0. Similarly, second number we want to take from source B N7 module with slot 1, and we will add, this instruction will add two numbers and the result will be stored in the destination, and the destination address is N7 module with the slot 3. At the 3 number slot we will be having the output. At 0 and 1 slot we will be having the input, and at 03 at point 3 and slot 3 we will be having the output. Similarly, we can do the same operation using multiplication, subtraction and division. There is same method to write them. The only thing which we have to define here the operation, otherwise the instructions are same. If we will write subtract, it will subtract. If we will write multiply, it will multiply the two numbers. In the next topic, we will discuss about data handling instructions. Data handling instructions, suppose we want to transfer the data from one address to the another address. Suppose one address is N7 module slot number 0 and another address is N7 module slot number 2. We want to move the data of position 2 to the position 1, then we have to use move instruction for transferring the data. So basically move instruction is an output instruction which moves the source value to the destination location, right? So it can move one data to the another locations. How we will use this? So we have to define like this in a box. We will write move. So we have to give here the address of source and destination. That source means from where we want to transfer the data. Suppose at the source we have data 10 and we want to store it at destination address. So we have to use, after using this command, destination data will be having 10. So source will not move the data, basically it copies the data. The source will be having data 10. It will not lose its data. It is just copying the data from source to destination, right? It is not moving completely moving the data. It is just copying the data from one position to the another position. The next is real-time clock function. In clock function, we know we have a clock in our homes. We are having in that hours, minutes and seconds. Similarly, we want to we are having nowadays our mobile devices or computer. In that we have a calendar. In that we have we can set our year, we can set month, then days, and then different timings, hours, minutes and seconds. All these type of functions are used for various applications, like we are using in mobile or laptops also, or computers also. So similarly for PLC programming, real-time clock function is used. So its function is to provide precise time and date which can be used for various applications. So RTC is powered by internal lithium battery, as a result of which even if the power of the system is turned off, RTC clock keeps on running. It always keeps on running, like in our laptops. If we switch off the laptop or computer and when we switch it again, then it will represent the current timings of the computer. So it plays a very important role in real-time applications like digital clock attendance system, digital camera. In applications where timestamp is needed, then we use RTC instruction. So basically it is done by RTC basically works by programming the timers that we use in the PLC system. So next is comparison instruction that we will discuss later on.